said alright. If we gon' be going and speak your mind. I just wanna chill and vibe. 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 Baby, turn up. You know who to go turn up. Turn up, turn up, turn up. Go turn up. Soon as baby turn up, you know who to go turn up. Turn up, go turn up. Soon as baby turn up, you know who to go turn up. Turn up, turn up, go turn up. Soon as baby turn up, you know who to go turn up. That's all the show. Only good vibes. Only good vibes. Let's start the show. Come on, Mom. Come on, Mom. Only good vibes. Turn up. Hey, what's good, Sippas? This is your boy, Boota. And over there is the lovely
Baby.
And protect yourself this morning, this night, this evening. Boy, I don't know where you at, boy. It's cold as a moon. Ooh. All you northern people who came down here the last couple, take your ass back.
Okay.
In the winter.
Cause what y'all see, what you ain't fixing to do is bring that negative energy on back.
And that's what we called it. Negative energy. Good call, baby.
That's negative. That's that negative stuff.
So tell me, baby, how was your day?
You think you're doing something because he said
I'm taking it back. I'm taking me back.
Today was a great day to be great. It's kind of weird because it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know, I try to be calm and receptive of new things and just constructive criticism and just, you know, whatever. But then I'm calm. I'm speaking calmly. I'm receiving calmly. But yet, I'm still perceived as the angry black woman, not as a problem. My tone, like, I'm not yelling. I'm listening. I'm answering, but I'm not telling you what you want to hear. So therefore, I'm the one being difficult.
Oh.
Maybe you should go back to class, take those classes again on how you should actually be behaving and all of those things as a manager, because you clearly missed the class. Just saying. But with that being said, it just makes me a better person. It makes me a better manager. It makes me just better because I know that I'm winning when, even if I do, you know, the right thing, somebody not gonna be happy. You know, that just goes to show, can't please them all.
Okay.
And so what I'm gonna do? Be great. Be great.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I like to say, what's good, Brenda Starr, and what's good, Joe?
Joy. Hey, Joy.
It's good to see you out there.
How y'all doing?
In the world. Well, what you said.
How was your day, first of all?
Well, my day, it was pretty swift. It was vindicated. So, you know, the day they brought in a new lead in my position, they wanted me to train for another shift. I gave him the old lazy noodle.
What is a lazy noodle?
What I gave him? The bare minimum. I was talking in languages he didn't understand. Hopefully he didn't catch it, but if he did, then he learned something.
But if you're training somebody in your position in a different shift, why would you not be better than that?
I am better.
Oh, okay.
You ain't got to be better. I'm just teasing, man.
Really?
I'm just teasing. What's good, TJ? Good to see you. So, baby.
What's up? You know what I gotta do.
Well,
Little Eddie got a story to tell.
Well, let's talk about what we're gonna be talking about today.
What happened last week?
Last week we talked about, let me see here. Back then,
You didn't want me. Now I'm hot. You're all on me. And with that,
Absolutely.
now what we were really talking about is why is it every time I'm getting a relationship, everybody want to come out of the woodwork and express their goddamn opinion about how they used to think, they used to like you, they loved it you, and they had these feelings for you. Well, goddamn, where were these feelings when I was single? Where were these things? Where were these feelings when I was laying in my bed, lonely?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Lonely.
Holding on to the sheets. Talking about why nobody chose me.
I'm not even.
Why you ain't? What's going on, Taj? Today? What's going on, Simone? How y'all doing tonight? We in this thing. So before we go any further, baby, you're wearing a nice yellow and black What's Good Sippas shirt with a nice what they call that? The Kango wrist hat. I'm saying, bam, she's doing it way big. What's Good Sippas shirt. That's merch right there. But I'm gonna unveil to you the next shirt in the line of Sipping and Conversation products. Pay how you weigh. Bam. Ooh. Pay how you weigh. You know, that goes a long way in this thing. You know, hey, so if you talk big, be big, you better pay big.
Purse first. Isn't that what it is?
Purse first, pay how you weigh. Now, it can always go for the other people's. Like, if you out there, tax season come around, right? You know how the fellas like to go out there and get them old biggers. You know, this big girl season. You know, August, this October, December, November. Those are big boy seasons. Now we in big girl season. So make sure she pay how she weigh. If you gonna put in that extra work, late night when nobody ain't looking, make how she pay how she weigh.
Got it. Just a quick announcement. First of all, had a fucking fantastic Sunday at the All Black party down at Eve nightclub. I know it was not a Let's Vibe Orlando event, but baby, Let's Vibe Orlando did a major takeover in a banging way. Okay? So shout out to Let's Vibe Orlando. Shout out to Johnny Torrance for letting us do the takeover of his event.
So we damn sure took over.
Yeah. I know some people probably just recovering to do it all over again this weekend. So I won't be a part of those festivities, unfortunately. So yes, thank you for, supporting Sipping and Conversations, for all of the old subscribers, and welcome to our new subscribers. We are on all major streaming platforms: iTunes, Google Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Instagram, all of that, all the social media platforms and all of the streaming platforms, in a major way. But please, we would love your support as well. If you go to our webpage, we actually have a website, www.buddhaandbaby.com. Eventually, the merchandise that you see us wear, we will have it where you can go onto the website and order there, because we want to do better with soliciting and advertising and promoting and so forth. So it's under construction. It's up and it is live, but it is going to be a work in progress. So you'll just familiarize yourself with it. It is mobile friendly as well as desktop friendly. So whichever way is comfortable for you to check us out, do it. And definitely subscribe, because we want to create a newsletter a mailing list so that when we have different things happening, you'll be the first to know about it. So please show your love and your continued support. So and go visit www.buddhaandbaby, one word.com. You already know how to spell it. And so that's that. It'll be on our pages, all the platforms. You'll see it on repeat, as well as all of the different platforms that we are readily available on. Okay. But for those that are brand new tonight, we announced on last week that these next couple of weeks, it'll probably be it'll start getting a little shorter and shorter when you see us on live, because the extended full version of the weekly topic will be on the audio platform. So the streaming for the sipping and conversation will be here, because we always want to be showing love to our viewers, and just stay personal. We get the feedback, and then we go on and move to the streaming podcast platform, and we have the extended version of like comments and people's opinions and so forth, and then we just have the dialogue between.
We go hard. We going hard.
So definitely come through, subscribe, turn on your notifications. One thing about algorithms, and this across all platforms of social media and everywhere basically, if you are not liking, commenting, or anything of the sort, we will not be in your timeline. Okay, you'll forget about us. So do us a solid and go up to the top of the page. Okay, and in the top of the page, you have the option to set your notifications to be see first. Because, yes, you want to stay up to date. I'm just saying, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So that's that.
What you sipping on, baby?
Me, Bacardi Limon, and some ginger ale. I'm keeping it light because I got to do some things tomorrow, and I gotta be in the right frame of mind.
And I'm keeping it light too, ladies and gentlemen. I have no brown in my cup today. I got Bacardi Limon too. But I went with a little black cherry and a splash of some lime juice, some real lime juice. And it actually tastes pretty damn good.
Who knew?
Who knew? I don't make it a habit to be on that white, but today I'm on the white. What we talking about today, baby?
Well, he recapped a little bit. You can catch the extended version on anchor.fm from last week. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. So this week, I'm so extra.
Yeah.
This week, what we talking about is taking away your mate's options. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is essentially withholding, telling white lies, telling a whole lie, not allowing your mate to be in their feelings, or just not having full knowledge of something because you're deeming it a form of protection a lot of times, or you just full-fledged being selfish.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by that, and that's what we're gonna cover tonight. Make sure you drop your comments as we go along, and ask more questions, and that's how we're gonna roll this thing for a little while. Okay. So
while she passed on the mic, let me tell you a little story. So
little Eddie got a story to tell.
Little Eddie I just told the story before, but for my new listeners, it might be new to them, right?
Yeah.
So back in the day, I was poking this young lady. And she used to come to me, she used to say, "Hey man, where all the good men at?" I was like, "Well, you ain't got one here. I'm just out here to do the damn thing. But I know somebody who'll probably be perfect for you. But if I introduce you, you can't tell them that we ever smashed. Because if you tell them we smashed, there's going to be a whole world of problems that I ain't ready for right now." You know what I'm saying? So she's like, yeah, we're meeting. So she met my homie, one of my best friends. I didn't tell him I ain't tell her that we smashed, and I told her not to tell her that we smashed. So they started chilling. He started creating. He started having these feelings for her, but she wasn't really digging him. She was really digging me. See, my whole purpose was to fade the black on the whole situation and allow them to be great. But somebody in this thing wouldn't allow me to be great. You know what I'm saying? Girl was like, listen, we fucked, and I enjoy it, and I'm sorry. And I looked at her like, how the fuck you do this to me, man? Me and my boy, we boys. Now you making me look bad in front of my homie. I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought by not sharing the fact that me and the chick smashed, he could be prosperous and be happy on the other end.
Did you really think that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I feel like if he knew that I smashed, he would have never really gave her an authentic chance.
Well, maybe they really shouldn't have even been together, period.
I mean, I get it. But in my defense, I thought I was doing the greater good. I thought I was doing the greater good. I thought I could kill two birds with one stone. I can get rid of this regular bitch, and I can my boy can be happy.
But why she gotta be raggedy though?
Oh, well, it just sounded good at the time, but that's all. That's all I got. Who next? That is my story for the day. Get you dig it? Baby, go ahead and dissect what I just said.
Well, let's just keep it real, because that's what we do, right? We all done kept some shit. You know what I'm saying? We all done down there on an as-needed basis, you know? But as we've gotten older, some do better because they know better. Some choose to keep the same energy. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of perspective at the end of the day. You know? But the reality is, when you... I know that some people genuinely want to protect the mate's feelings.
Okay.
Right? But look, you gotta go ahead. It's better to give them the option to be in their feelings than to them discover you've been knowing about something. And it ain't even just about a mate. We're just talking about people and, you know, like a relationship, friendship, workship, or, you can utilize work. I'm just saying. You didn't hear that from me. But you get what I'm saying. So when you go and you take away, that's just like he was saying a little bit, some people, we were talking. A lot of times, a lot of people don't really, they've had a past, they got a history of, like I say, just kind of
being a hoe,
being selfish, doing them in they light,
being great,
being their level of greatness. Okay, and then you get with somebody who's open to be transparent and have discussions, full-fledged discussions. So if you don't keep it real with me, and I don't throw words around like, I like keep it 100. No, for real. Because I believe in my options, right? Meaning, if I'm going to be mad, let me go on and be mad so I can process and digress and all of the S's, okay? Let me go on and go through it so I could begin my healing process, or just process the process of what I got to be experiencing from an emotional perspective.
So, you know how, baby, we always like to say we need to change the narrative.
Right.
In this case, these people are controlling the narrative.
Right.
It's a difference between changing and controlling the narrative. You know, this happens quite a bit. Has anybody, you included, have y'all ever dealt with a person that was dead ass wrong, but they had the capacity and the ability to make you feel like you were the one that was wrong? That's controlling the narrative. And that's on the same playing field of lying or holding back the truth or taking away the mates or their friends' options to feel how they need to be feeling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I used to do that all the time. I used to What? That was you. If you listen, I don't know how many times I got caught doing some shit with another woman while another woman come up on me and I was like, hey man, if you would have been doing the things that I asked you to do and needed you to do, I would have never been in this predicament.
Catch your mouth.
I would never been in here. I would never been right here, right now.
Right.
But I'm blaming it on you, but really it was me. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to feel guilty enough to be able to take me back because you're under the assumption that maybe I was the problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'm the maestro of the symphony, tapping on the goddamn podium.
So, like you said, ultimately you're controlling the narrative versus giving that individual their option to choose. They're part of the story, you know. And look, I know because I'm a woman, obviously. I know that women say it because I hear it all the time. Oh, my man, he this, that, and third, you know, he better keep it real with me. But then he do. He might. I won't say he do. But hypothetically, he does keep it real with you. Now you flipping tables because, you know, you didn't want to have you how you looking at another woman and why you telling me this? I mean, newsflash, ladies and gentlemen, you are not the cutest in the world. You're not the baddest in the world. You're not the wealthiest. You're not whatever is in the world. Okay, there's always,
ladies and gentlemen, a new word, whatever is.
There's always somebody out there better than you. But if your mate or your friend is genuinely with you, then they already know this. But it doesn't make it not exist. So if you somewhere, now there's a line now, not to what I'm saying. There's levels to this. There's disrespect. You know, if you flat out being disrespectful, that's one thing. But if y'all sitting around having mature adult conversations, and one thing, and I had to not really get on him, but we had a little disagreement, you know. A conversation is between two people. That means you say something, I respond. I say something, you respond. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you conversate. That's dialogue.
Okay.
But when you talking and that's it, or you know, or when I'm talking and that's it, then that's not a conversation. What do you call that?
A one-sided conversation?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. But just because I say something you don't like, don't mean I don't care. But again, it's not always what we say is how we say it. But roll it back. When we try to protect our mates or someone's feelings, ultimately we are taking away their control of their emotions, you know, or just how they gonna feel, period, you know. And I'm gonna drop a poll because I want to know, like, is there ever a time that you should lie?
Well,
or should I say lie or withhold?
Listen, like, fellas go through this shit all the time, right? I'm gonna go back to what you were talking about a few minutes ago about looking good, but you're not the baddest chick out there. You're not the baddest dude out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we out there in the world walking with your woman, and you see that fine woman out there, she know you she look at her, she know that the girl look decent, but she watching you to see what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, we go through this. So you gotta keep your head at a straight 12 o'clock, right? You can't look left, you can't look right. Only skill you got, if you can use them eyes to go peripheral left or right, that's all you got. You know what I'm saying?
And it shouldn't be that way.
But then when you do look, then you gotta play it off. Oh, you see that over there?
Right. So now, in reality, you're not being true to yourself, your true nature. You know, because the fact of the matter remains, true nature of a person, of a human,
right?
The mere fact that these things work, we got eyes to see. Whether they look good or look bad, you still looking, right?
My question is to the caller right there. So, I mean, to the guy right here. He said you get some feelings you can spare, some you can't. Listen, why do we gotta have that discussion where we gotta spare feelings in the first place? If you in a true, real relationship, they should be able to speak freely, and you should be able to take that, you know, as constructive criticism or as needed.
Right.
So if you need to get, you know, riled up.
Well, that's why I said it's not what you say, it's how you say it. If you know this is going to be some information that could potentially cause some ruckus in the home, then number one, you need to ask yourself, what would Jesus do?
I know if I had cheated, what would Jesus do? He would knock the dust off his shoes and keep walking.
I thought that was not right, but I'm
well,
just
he did turn water into wine, start drinking.
I'm just saying, like, you know, you just got to ask yourself, how would you want this information to truly be presented to you, right? So you got to put yourself in the other person's shoes, especially if you care, you love them. You know what I'm saying? If this is for real, you authentic and you genuine about your feelings towards that individual, you got to trade places. And you got to accept the fact that this is not going to be easy, baby. But, boom.
I got you, Bobby. I know exactly who you was. No. I just had to say that. My bad. But I feel you, though, baby. I feel you. But the struggle's real, though. The struggle's real out there. You know, a lot of people say, right? A lot of people say they can handle the truth.
Right.
But how many people you know can really handle the truth?
You can't handle the truth.
How many people you know can really handle the truth?
They can't
handle
it.
So that's why people do what they do. That's why they finesse them. That's why they lie to them, because guess what? They realize in somewhere in the talks or the courtship, you know, or being with them on a day-to-day basis, you realize who you were and you can't handle that. So what they do?
Well, let's ask this. Just piggybacking on what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the person that you are truly aligned with? Because if you are in alignment with this person, the reality is you don't want to hurt them. So therefore your actions, your regular actions and behavior will not put you in that position to have to be doing this explaining. You'll be doing things a certain way to not do that, especially if you of a certain age and you done been there, done that. If you know that you got a person who can't handle this, but this is the person that you truly love and you care about, then at the same, you know, what you gonna do? You gonna handle your business, you know, and do the right thing. And if you are presented with that, you sit down and you have this discussion with them.
I feel you again, Bobby. But like I said, we as people, men and women alike, we could be real with them. Listen, I've said this plenty of times. Hey man, listen, I don't want to settle down with you. I'm chilling right now. I'm enjoying your company, but you know I'm not really ready to be in a relationship. AKA, I want my options to be open. But in the other person's mind, guess what? You in a full-fledged relationship. You didn't put yourself in this situation. They put you in this situation, but you gave it to them off the ripple. You know what I'm saying? Now you get yourself Now you get yourself, you got eyes on somebody else, or you having a nice little conversation with somebody else, but you got to keep it to yourself, right? You can't really be honest up front because you know hell on wheels is coming as soon as you tell them.
Yeah.
So
well, something caused it to be that way.
Yeah.
There's something. Whether there's insecurities, potential insecurities within the person themselves, and then the person that you're dealing with. There's some level of insecurity.
I'm gonna drop another bomb on you, baby. So I used to deal with, a few different women at a time, right? And the one woman to be like, well, why you taking favor over this woman over me? And I should hit her with the same line every time. I'm gonna deal with the necessary evil. Period. And what I mean by that is, if I know your ass gonna chill out quicker, then I'm gonna throw you some scraps and really tend to the one over here that's gonna cause the ruckus. You see what I'm saying? You may not want to hear that, but that's real. So you gonna get finger fucked, manipulated, and everything else. Bam, put you off to the side. You good? You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna be over here, baby, please, baby, what you need, I got you, baby. Whatever it's gonna be.
So you basically prey on vulnerable women. You preyed on the vulnerable women where you could get away with those type of things.
Negative. I ain't prey on no vulnerable women. So I preyed on the vulnerability of the woman. See, the woman wasn't vulnerable, but whatever they needed, I was there. So whatever it is, if they needed that man to hear, listen to him, I'm listening. If they needed the other guy to lay the pipe, I'm laying the pipe.
Okay.
If they needed that dude just to look good and stand in the background and look good, and go to all her family functions, so the rest of the people realize that she got a man, but she don't got a man, I'm that guy. You know what my boy the Mac said. I'm your lover, your friend, your father. I'm everything, baby. All you gotta do is believe in me, baby. And we'll go all the way to the top.
Well, anywho. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna be closing, right? I know it's like, is that the end? Yes, it's the end for the live, but we're actually going to do our recording for the streaming podcast that we have, that, like I mentioned earlier in the video. So whenever you catch this, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, okay? And so we are going to be doing that, transitioning over. We just wanted to hit it at a high level so you can get an understanding of what we have going on. And so some of the comments, we'll mention it in the podcast tonight, and then you'll be able to hear it. It should be posted by the end of the week, probably by Thursday, by Friday or maybe even Saturday. That's gonna be the way it rolls, okay? So tonight we talked about taking away the option to choose. I did drop a poll. I asked a question: is there ever any reason to withhold from your mate? So you'll be able to go back and hit yes or no. Give me your opinion, because I want to use some of that information on the podcast. Well, I just want to find out what the poll percentage is. So drop it, hit it. Let's see what else. Also what I forgot. Forgot to mention. We went to a tattoo party.
Yeah.
Over the weekend.
She got a tattoo. What'd you get?
I know you can't really see it. It's healing. Yeah. Okay. So I'll show y'all later. Y'all saw it. I posted it. What else?
Well, I like for you to talk about your bubbly.
So, as many may or may not know, I have a woman empowerment group. It is all ladies. It's a ladies only, all about the ladies group. That's what it's called, all about the ladies. On February 22nd, I do have a brunch and bubbly that is scheduled. In the events section of the page, you can go to the tab and you'll be able to find the tickets. Yes, fellas, you ain't gotta go, but you can donate to the cause. There is a donation option when you click on the tickets. For the ladies, it is going to be very exclusive, so there's a limited seating. Once I hit that seating, I will be closing the event. Let's see. And if you don't buy your ticket in advance, it will be $40 at the door. If indeed that the tickets are still available to be, seating is still available.
Right.
I do have tentative. I have 3 vendors that will be there. There's going to be a couple of raffles, a couple of giveaways. Several people are helping to contribute to donating for gift bags and just the whole kit and caboodle. So it's really going to be nice. There's going to be a DJ. We're going to have wine, champagne.
Pay how you wait, baby.
I'm so excited. Y'all don't even know how excited I am. So this is actually, I was thinking, I thought it was, in my mind, I was like, this is the second time, but the reality is this is my 3rd brunch for the ladies. So I'm super geeked up about that.
I'm actually super geeked up for you too, baby.
I'm super geeked up. We will be at the Denton Johnson Center, but all of the details is located in the event section tab, and you'll be able to get the more information, the tickets, and all of that. Listen, don't forget to go to www.bootandbaby.com. We are on Instagram. Obviously, we're on Facebook. We are on Twitter, YouTube. Where else? All of the platforms. So you can Google Sippin' and Conversation, SIPPINAND Conversations.
Okay.
You can do that, and then it'll pull up all of our platforms, or you can just inbox us if you got topics or questions. I would love for you, like I said in the beginning, go to the website, and because on the website, on our webpage, which is active, it is a work in progress, but it is actually active. It's when you do the subscription, it'll allow for you to put in your topics, topic ideas. And we want to talk about it, whether it be on live or whether it be on our audio streaming platforms.
Right.
We want to hear from y'all, because that's why we do this. Yes?
Yeah.
And we do got some things coming up. We'll talk about that later once we solidify it all. I'm going to let him handle that, because he's masterminding it. So I ain't going to take his shine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And fellas, and ladies, if you are going to this event that she has on the 22nd and you want to get rid of your man later on that night, cigars and cognac with Buddha. We can drink and we can talk men shit.
But y'all gonna have to y'all gonna be on a short leash, okay? Because I ain't got nowhere to go that night. So ladies, y'all need to
kidnap her.
Figure something out to take me on up through there.
You ready?
Right? Yeah. So we ready. Oh.